This was the best and worst, though.
Huh?
It was the best and worst.
Yeah,
Right.
that's what I'm feeling about.
It was definitely the best and worst.
It was really 2020 vision, for real. Like, it opened everybody's eyes.
Yeah. It's definitely to open it, and you gotta. And shit, like I said, 2020 was not even the year for you to use that vision.
It was just
Because
get
it's to envision what you want, and then 2021 to put that shit in progress. Because you had nothing but time. And to see people fails, you know what I'm saying? And then like what I be telling people, it's like what you can do and what you can create for like for the time. So what's gonna survive? Cause this teach you what survives, what businesses that survives and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I plan to own shit, but motherfuckers wasn't paying rent.
It did show us that anybody can fail.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You don't ever know what's gonna happen.
You gotta be essential basically at the end of the day, for real.
What's
I think
essential?
hindsight and forethought though. Like 2020 vision. 2020 was about like alignment though.
Yeah.
Like you really gotta get all your bullshit out the way.
That's why I was saying
in order to really do what you need to do to get where you need to be. You know
Factual,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like 2020 really like showed who really was about their grind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who really hit the ground running. Like soon as you saw the sunlight, soon as you saw the weather pop, you know what I'm saying? We was like, we out here. And then quarantine hit, you know what I'm saying? Fast forward to, you know, summer 2020, you out there. And if you wasn't in them streets protesting, you was out there on recovery. You know what I'm saying? Or you was, you know, a part of the rescue team, or you was a part of the response team. You know what I'm saying? You was home base for somebody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it really molded a lot of people.
Or a voice.
Factual, yeah.
Definitely it was a voice of the new generation. They definitely came through and definitely was big stuff for us this year. You know, pioneering things, studying their history. You know what I'm saying? With the hindsight, you know, 2020 vision, like we said, clear. You know, they got the clarity and hella understanding. They see the patterns of history. Yeah. They see the rhythm and how, okay, we done made these same mistakes, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, double zeros, 10s. We now in 2020. Like, come on. Like, what we doing? What we doing?
Yo, I be saying all the time.
That's a fact, yeah.
I be telling people all the time, like, why can't we be the ones that change the normal? Like,
nah, and I think like she was alluding to, like we did, because we learned history. You know what I'm saying? Just like we said a few times in the show, like we learned more shit from this past year on, you know, all the events that came on than we knew our whole life. You know
Hold on. Here go the mic drop though. We made history.
Facts.
We survived history.
Facts.
We gonna be in them textbooks regardless.
Yo, like, irregardless.
We might have to write them. We might have to write them.
Go, right.
We might have to write them.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, why not become the people that write the books? You feel me? Like,
or at least find out who do, so you can check that.
Exactly. Exactly. So
who
you can fact check.
Who name on them
yo,
textbooks, man?
What's up with the what's up? That didn't happen. Because we was there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
or at least tell the whole story. It's like when Nori say how he was mad at Prodigy, he was like, because he told the story right, but he ain't tell the part where I whooped he didn't tell the whole story.
The whole truth. And
factual,
nothing
but. So like you said, you're right. You can go and check somebody as they writing. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, a lot of these people, you see their names in these books, but it's like, who are them? Who are they? You know what I'm saying? Where are they now? You know what I'm saying? So it's not time to rewrite them and have our input in them. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it wasn't us. They might have asked a few questions. Like when you watch TV shows and say, like I watch, what's the Steve Harvey show?
The Steve
Harvey show?
No, I mean, the game show you took over. Family Feud. Say for them questions and they be asking 100 people. And you be like,
who them 100 people?
You be like, yo, it'd be one question that we can relate to. The 99 be somebody else. See, now it's time to reverse that. And, you know, have our more input into it. At least 50-50, you know what I'm saying? Nah, it'd be crazy. You'd be like, who was they asking? You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. You got now, like I said, with the 2020 and just going on from now on, it's like, you know what I mean? We have more input in these textbooks. A lot of them shits is irrelevant now. Most of them, to be honest, because we know all the truth in all these textbooks. When we was taught history and all this other shit. Like, nah, it's
or at
different
least
now.
still uncovering them.
But even like I said, with me going to school, shit, I've been out of school almost damn 20 years. That shit crazy. I was almost 20 years. But it's getting there.
Yeah.
And them textbooks, shit. Shit.
I don't even know what they learning now. Now they learning at home.
Fact, shit. Factual.
Yeah.
But now, it's kind of like, I took it as like this year as like the students is becoming the teachers at this point.
It's
like,
the parents. The parents are becoming the teachers, to be honest. Because
But
you gotta be
kids
both
teaching
though.
them too though.
Yeah, and I'm saying they
Kids
learn at
teaching
the same time. They learn at the same time.
Because kids is geniuses and all that.
Right,
But
I
like,
gotta salute to the parents because shit, a lot of parents, just like I'm saying, if I'm out 20 years, imagine the other parents that have been out longer.
and the more we groom these kids, the younger they is to know this knowledge
Yeah,
and
these
know they
kids-
got the power to change some stuff.
Absolutely.
It's only gonna get better. You know what I'm saying? So
It gotta get better.
like
Absolutely.
2020 is bad or as negative as it seemed. It was a lot of growth, but what we're gonna do is keep 2020, and we're gonna literally wrap it up for this New Year's episode, and we're gonna leave it right where it's at. We're gonna tie it up, wait for the garbage truck to come get it,
Factual.
and we're gonna move on to 21 with more success and more growth stories. One growth story. Well, before we get into it, welcome to the podcast that brings you raw and original takes on a wide range of sports and entertainment. It's your boy Henny Drake.
It's John.
And this is the Fan Perspective. Now, we don't got all the facts.
Nope.
But we all going to keep it 100 with all the opinions that we do give.
Yep. 100 add a 0 1000.
So we coming into 2021 right.
Mm-hmm.
And only the right way. We're going to pop this champagne.
Mm-hmm.
And we got a special guest in the house. A real special guest because this is the first female guest on the show.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
History.
A childhood friend of mine who we connected this shit on some great positive things. We're going to get into that.
Yep.
But this is Irie. I'll allow you to introduce yourself however you want to.
He just introduced me. I'm Irie. I'm here because of the collaboration that Fan Perspective did with Helping Mama Earth this season.
Help Heal Mama Earth is a dope organization that Shorty created.
Definitely.
When I heard about it, I knew I was just gonna be a part of it, just because of the history we got, and it just felt right in a year. Like I said, we was all growing, we was all at least trying to find our way. I felt that was one step I needed to take, at least to get out there, because I'm an introvert like a mug, and she had me outside DJing.
Actually, just like you said.
Outside.
Just like you said, 2020 was to bring people together. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, a childhood friend, and she doing good stuff for the community. So, and we trying to bring that same thing all the way around. Help and support people that come from the town. In every way we do, you dig?
Salute, for real. Salute. Let me pour this up.
Now, I'm going to just tell you a little story about Dre doing the pour up with his hospitality.
Uh-oh.
So I called Dre, right? I'm like, yo, what's up? He like, yo, what's poppin'? So he hits me like, yo, what you doing out there? I was like, yo, you already know the type of time we be on. And he's like, yo, I really want to contribute. I really want to help. And so I'm like, all right, you going to get out here in the garden? He was like, nah. So long story short, I was like, I hit him back and I was like, yo, what's your thoughts about, bringing the podcast to the streets? And he was like, word? I was like, word. So he pulled up phase 2. He said, where I'm at? I said, right there. He said, in the middle of the field? I said, yeah. He said, bet. He came, he set up, all professional, had the tent and everything else. And
my first time ever doing
First time doing it.
It wasn't family, you know what I'm saying?
First time.
Right.
Phase 3. He come on, I got him in the hood. Okay? He like, where am I? I said, right here on the corner. He said, on the corner? We gonna be on the sidewalk? We gonna have a block party? I said, yes, sir.
Bet.
He plugged up. Same type of time, yo. Every time I call Dre, he pull up. And that's the thing, like, Helping Mama Earth is not something that's a self-glorifying movement. It's never that. We gonna be out there, rain, sleet, snow, passing out the food, doing what we do, contributing to the community the best way that we know how. And hey, look, the team is building itself with loyalty.
But let me tell you why I was cool. I was so cool about participating and trying to, at least do just that, just participate and be a part of it. Y'all gotta understand what she was doing out there. They was out there picking up trash in the hood, just like, man, somebody got to do it type junk. Like, not even your hood, right? You just out there.
No, we was out there.
That's all about. That's all about. Tell her to explain what what all y'all guys do. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
And when y'all started and stuff like that.
Okay.
Giving out food, everything. So I'm like, yo, this is dope, and this is at the end of the day, because my whole vision with this, like I keep reiterating every now and then, this is like just a platform and everything, at least in my brain, that I want to do. And a lot of what I want to do got to do with building up the youth, especially. It started with just our family, but you think big picture is the whole world. At the end of the day, you changing if you're going to change that. Mm-hmm. And it was like just the youth part of it and starting to reset the image of what it's supposed to be, what we're supposed to be doing for ourselves. And just to be a part of something like that, I thought it'd just be dope and be dope to be a part of. Like, that's why.
Absolutely.
So.
And really, we hit the ground running. So we done did 2 phases of the season. By the time we sat down and, did reflection, it was like, yo, we creating them outlets that we never had. You know what I'm saying? And taking it to the next level. Really redefining the narrative. You know what I'm saying? When we talk about rewriting history, it's not even just about, we want to be in the books. No, we want to write our own books. You know what I'm saying? Tell our story, from our voice. You know what I'm saying? Using our language, because that's very important.
Wait. From our perspective.
Our perspective,
right,
you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And keeping it in the family. With all due respect, you know what I'm saying? We real family oriented, not really too friendly, but we care about a lot of people. We care about humanity as a collective. So that's why we do what we do. You asked me a question as far as you asked me a 2-part question actually. What we do is we are a community-based organization, restoring the neighborhood. So what that means is, by any means, when we go in and we assess the situation, we do our analytical research, whether if it's, talking directly to the people in the community. What do you guys need? How can we provide resources? Some people just need the food. Some people just need the conversation. Some people actually need, community restoration. Whether if they dealt with a tragedy, whether if y'all know how Rochester is, and it's not even just Rochester, because realistically, the people in my team aren't even locals. So I say all that to say this poverty is not just a local issue. Gentrification is not new news. Whether if you are in these communities or not, if you have family in them, you are affected. With that being said, we have to help these people because they are a rent short from homeless. And before you see a problem, you try and fix it. It's not, if it ain't broke, you don't fix it. No, if you see the pipeline, then you go and you create aid. That's it. That's it.
Exactly.
Whether if it's food, whether if it's clothing. Sometimes we do shelter in certain situations. We're trying to create the resources to do as such. However, we started in the garden though. Everything comes from the garden, from the food, from the herbs that we use to, create the teas, to heal the people.
Y'all grow that fresh?
Yeah, man. All this stuff is fresh, man. All this stuff is fresh, man. All that stuff is from the garden.
Right there?
Right there on the block,
man.
On the block.
The one where they playing it all, like...
Roadcroft?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's y'all? Okay.
Yeah.
That's what it do. Yeah.
So, we just trying to do as best as we can, pool our resources together. Whether if it's fan perspective with the podcast and creating the Afro-Latino voice, sharing the narrative of our sports history and how we pioneered all that. You know what I'm saying? Creating an outlet for our people. You know what I'm saying? This is dope. This is a dope platform. You know, I wish you could like pan the camera to see like all the background, but like it's a fly little vibe. You know what I'm saying? You feel like you done stepped into a little bar or something. You know, little lounge area. But yeah. So like we said, Help Heal Mama Earth is it's for the people, by the people.
Taking the initiative to show that we can do it. Like it can happen, and it can't just be us. We don't need too much help.
Facts, yeah. And like you said, it starts from us, from the community and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
We gotta bring FUBU back. You know what I'm saying?
Just everything in general, yeah.
For us, by us.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Like I said, I appreciate and everything that you do, because I can see the passion that you have in it. Because I seen the passion when you was just talking, so definitely appreciate what you do. You know what I'm saying? Anything we can do to help. Like I said, Dre been there with me and nephew went over there that first time. We chilled for a little while. And like I said, I respect everything that y'all do, especially like I said, none of that stuff y'all getting paid for or nothing to do. You know what I'm saying? It's y'all doing it because y'all want to do it. Like you said, to help people that's in need before they need it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what happens. People try to help people at the end, when you can help them and give them some type of resource to help them before they get to the end. Right. That's the key to everything.
So one of the resources that I find valuable, so I'm cleaning out my room the other day, and I stumbled across this card that fell out the drawer. And it was a group that I was like, in the midst of all this, you know, stimulus check and everything, everybody worried about, all this, where the money gonna come from, everybody. She had the presence of mind to bring somebody to one of the, was it phase 2? What was their name? It was a black company, black-owned company that came in and was teaching people financial literacy, like on the microphone, preaching to the whole hood. Like I got some of it on video and all that.
That was phase 1, I think.
Nah, they did phase 1.
That was y'all phase 1.
That was our phase 1.
Yeah, but they came on our mics.
That was y'all phase 1 though. It was our phase 2.
Yeah. But stuff like that's very important, because, you know, it's always preached, we don't know what to do with our money when we get it and all that. Yeah. And that was something I thought was very knowledgeable to have out there. And they was talking, I mean, for the most part, they was just preaching, like trying to knock it in people's head. But if you go follow through that, you learn something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be real transparent. My stimulus check funded this season.
Use it the right way.
It was money I wasn't accounting for. So
Absolutely.
Shit, somebody else ain't get their check. Why not? Hey, look.
Hey, man. You got to invest in yourself, right?
Boom.
It didn't even directly invest into me, but just seeing them people just smile.
Right.
To see all these people come together, to see the networking that was happening.
That's a fact, yeah.
What?
Yeah, when I mean by yourself, I mean the organization that's going to help everyone else. You know what I'm saying? Research.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
that's a fact.
Absolutely. Because we use that term all the time. Like, we try to invest in ourselves, you know what I'm saying, and build equipment or whatever we can do for anybody, you know what I'm saying?
And really, like, the inspiration as far as collabing with Fan Perspective was really, like, the like-minded mission statements. You know what I'm saying? Keeping it within the fam. It was about building within first. We can't be a team of helpers, a team of healers out there trying to give aid to folk, and we wounded ourselves.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So in reality, this started 4 years ago.
Man, this started when
the actual conscious work of, okay, like, we're going to do this.
Right. The work, yeah, but
you know what I'm saying? But I know what you're talking about. We're not going to talk about that. Can I just be humble and just talk about helping on Earth, please? We're not going to talk about other missions.
Yeah, everything.
The work consciously started 2015, 2016, around that time. start putting it into action as far as sharing it with the folks until Earth Day, which is in April. So April 2020 was when we really, shared it with the internet and, tried to make it trending with a hashtag. And that's all Help Heal Mama Earth was a hashtag. And it was like, take a picture with a trash bag as like a candle to say happy birthday, Mom. Help Heal Mama Earth. Yeah. And that was the hashtag, and that's how it started. And it was like, I walk my dog every day, and you got to pick up their fluid, you gotta pick up their, whatever, with the trash bag. And I just would fill up the trash bag on my way back to the crib. And it was like, yo, I felt like I was saving the planet a little bit, and I was helping the earth every day. You know what I'm saying? And even though I didn't feel instant gratification, I did something for something that couldn't do for itself. You know what I'm saying? It's trash. It can't pick itself up. So that's really where it started, was just the trash. From trash, you get people who know how to cook. All my friends know how to cook. So they're like, we ain't picking up no trash. We'll cook for you. Right. Cool. We gonna make sure the people is fed. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? We in the garden, so y'all could take some of the food from the garden. Cool, that's fine. Well, we need to clean the garden. Got the fellas to come out there, help us do that. So really, like, the village starting to come together. The kids wanted to create shirts, so we sold some shirts to help fund that as well. And so all the funds came together through local donations, through fan perspective, through, people that I have, good relations with as far as my reputation is concerned, my paper trail. But this really started since, like he said, like, we was in grade school writing grants to create gardens in the school. You know what I'm saying? So that's really all I've been about since.
I was just trying to get to like that type of mindset, at least with me and you. It was just setting us back then, where we was trying to do something more positive than that. We wasn't just doing schoolwork when we was in school. We was doing other stuff, learning all of that. Like, so it might have not clicked that whole time from here to now, or whenever you started it, or whenever I started this, or whatever, it clicked in our brain, but we connected somehow in 2020, that 2020 clear vision type joint, you know what I'm saying? Like, it opened our eyes real quick, and I think that's how I be thinking. I'm thinking way deep on it.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, you got to put it into tuition, you know what I'm saying? Like, intuition, like, you, like I say, I've been doing it and thinking about it since y'all was kids, you know what I'm saying?
Not even knowing that we was
Not even knowing to the bigger picture when y'all grown and y'all can, that's what I'm saying. They got to be in you. Like, certain things can be taught, but it's in you, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, if you're a good person, it's in you. Like, you ain't even got to try. Like, it's in you, you know what I'm saying?
Where do you see it going? What's the future look like for Help Heal Mama Earth? I know you was talking to me about possibly, like, doing some rec center sports or something, but I don't know if I wasn't supposed to say that. Oh, my bad. I ain't say too much. They don't know nothing. Nah. Nobody listen to this anyway.
That's definitely something that's in the works. As far as like we said, taking the collaboration to the next level. We want to get the men out there. Like, it's cool to be, loving mama. You know what I'm saying? Like,
men
it's
know
cool to be out in the elements.
Men know all about that.
But what I'm saying is, like, Drake came and he was like, yo, we gonna get the guys out there with the sports. And I'm like, I bet. We gonna get the women out there by contributing to the environment, making sure the kids safe. You know what I'm saying? So if we go ahead and do all that and everybody there for the event to have a good time, I don't think that it could be any type of, static energy, right?
It shouldn't be.
Factual. We're gonna
have a problem with us. Nah.
Hey, look.
Hey, listen, we're gonna put it in the air, right? We're gonna put it in the air, you know what I'm saying, before when you're watching this, you know what I'm saying, check us out, Fan Perspective Podcast every Thursday, 6:00. Well, it'll be New Year's Eve. So going into 2021, right? We're gonna put this in the air. Y'all talking about all that. The first event, when the good weather breaks out, we collab together and we do a softball game.
Softball.
You know what I'm saying?
Softball,
you got to connect with the recreation, you know what I'm saying, with whoever you need to talk to there. and we do our part. We can make it happen because we got connections too. Absolutely, as far as talking to people,
Right.
And then we go from there and we collab and then we go from there.
Ain't no sense in
yeah.
calling the
So
same.
the first, like I said, we'll start working on it and then we'll see what the world is in
whoever
6 months. You know what I'm saying?
We gotta have 2 commentators, and that's gonna be the show. They're gonna have a camera like this with the field that way, and they're gonna be popping their junk the whole time.
We got the cameras. We got the cameras and we got the.
They gotta get soups.
And we got the mic up. We got the mics too, the wireless joint. So we ready, but definitely we're gonna put that in the air.
2021 looks 2021 looks like
Success.
community events, because they definitely built a new thing on Clinton. So we definitely got to break that in and, you know,
Factual, yeah.
you know, make that a vibe for 2021. Summer energy, spring energy. If they hurry up and build that up, get this quarantine up out of here.
Yeah, definitely.
But definitely doing some more community garden work.
Let's get these kids on some skateboards.
Definitely,
They got the skate park over
definitely
there.
going and popping out at the skate park. That's gonna be more like a every night thing, because that's what we into. So whether we out there cleaning that up, y'all gonna see us out there. We doing what we do. Community garden work, going into the assisted living facilities, helping out the elderly. We want to do some garden boxes for them. They might not be able to get out physically to these, little courtyards. So we, build them a little garden box in their window, just to encourage them, speak some life into them. You know what I'm saying? Help them out in a way
Make
that...
some tea.
Make some tea. What? Make some tea. Yeah. So, and we already teamed up with some childcare, Black-owned childcare facilities. So definitely going in there and getting some art therapy activities.
Right.
So that's what 2021 looked like. We definitely busy. Definitely building a team, making sure that we good.
That team building is very important, man.
Definitely making sure that we good, and then going out there doing the work.
It's all about the team, factual. Yeah.
Everybody on the same page.
Everybody got to play their position. Just like she said, as far as like, people might not be wanting out there to clean or do whatever, but they're going to cook. It's like,
I might not.
Come get on the grill.
I might not be able to wake up so early, but I'll play some music in the afternoon.
You know what I'm saying? Factual, yeah. Like I said, everybody plays a part. Factual.
Come do some yoga in the morning.
For real.
Factual,
Bring your kids out.
Man,
come watch your kids. Come watch your kids. But bring your kids out. We got physical activities. We doing jump rope. We doing hopscotch. We doing all that, double dutch.
Get
and
healthy.
We real competitive. And guess what? The adults play too.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to heal yourself. You're going to heal the earth.
Factual.
You know what I'm saying? And I was going to say you're going to heal something else, but I forgot what I was going to heal. Heal your mind.
Heal your mind.
Heal your mind.
Heal your mind.
That's what I got to do, apparently.
Yeah. Don't lose it.
I think everybody, like you said, clear. You got to clear it, especially like I said, 2020. You know what I'm saying?
Where we was just talking about,
your mind,
every 2 weeks we doing a reset, but like, shoot, that when that first hit, I think, because even all of this for me started with just, okay, New Year, let me take this life approach differently. You know what I'm saying? So, me personally, I'm taking that first is going to be like a clock for me. And I'm going to just be like, okay, now let's get everything done. I got to create like a vision board, like, or something, like,
Facts,
so I know what we got to do. I got to have some goals.
No, everything in general, you got to set goals, you know what I'm saying? 3-month goals, 6-month goals. You got to set some type of goals where you can achieve it, because it feels so much better when you get there. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's what helps me a lot. It could be money. It could be anything. Physical. It could be anything. You know what I'm saying? When I set and you can't set it long. You got to set it short for you can reach that shit.
Yeah, girls have monthly mood board parties. If you want to know what girls are doing, they're not always going to the clubs. So we have mood board parties. So it's like, you set a goal for the month and, you achieve that visually, whatever that looks like. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And it's not no outrageous goals.
Right.
But whether if it's an affirmation that you say to yourself, like, I am not a burden. You know what I'm saying?
I am not going to say can't today.
Can't is not in my vocabulary. Every day I reset. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, but 2 weeks I'll be constipated if I don't reset. Every day I reset. Yeah, every day I reset. So that might be a reset all in itself for 2021, is no longer hoarding it for 2 weeks. until you're reset, you know, because we get so caught up in our motion, not emotions, but our motion, meaning like our routine, our schedule, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? We probably shower the same time, brush our teeth the same way, you know what I'm saying? And it is so, we get so repetitive, it's like our mind goes on autopilot. I'm saying all that to say, ever since we were younger, we were subconsciously doing this stuff. We were just doing it. We were so actively participating in it, we weren't even consciously thinking about the effort and how much it takes. So now we just working smarter, not harder. You know what I'm saying? Cutting out a lot of the middlemen. For real, for real.
Man, I be trying to cut out all the middlemen. I be trying to,
You know.
I'll be frustrated.
Right.
I'll be like, nah, we can do it. Nah.
Factual, yeah. You got to.
You know.
See, I do it with the middleman so I can learn from the middleman. Then I can cut out the middleman.
That's why you need Uncle on your team.
You know what I'm saying?
Tell him
Factual.
that's working smarter, not harder. Always can learn something. Never be the smartest person in the room.
Nah.
You got too much to lose.
There you go. That's the key right there.
I appreciate
in a
y'all
nutshell.
for having
For sure.
me.
No, we still going.
Nah,
What
we
you
out.
talking about?
Oh, for real? Oh, okay,
chilling.
cool.
Come
I'm
on now.
chilling.
We go as much as we want. We got a good camera now.
Oh, good. I didn't know we was on like limited space. You said 15 minutes, so I'm clocking.
Nah.
Yeah.
We'll
Who
talk
said
about something
15
else.
minutes what?
Nah, we'll
Nah.
talk about something else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
Like,
Talking about people attention span.
We in the land.
Now we're talking about
We in the
people
lab.
attention span.
Oh, it's only 15 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
so if
yeah,
y'all
yeah,
still
yeah.
tuned in, we talking about some tea.
Or where they
And,
could get that tea, man? Or did you make that?
They can't get the tea right now.
Word.
Tea is exclusive for right
Okay.
now.
Oh, shit. You got to connect. I got to talk to you after.
Right. We got to plug that in. We got to plug that in and put a sticker on that for sure. For
Ain't no
sure.
stickers, no labels,
Nah, but
no none of that.
Didn't you have the meeting spot though before? Like, what's up? Like,
Yeah. Okay. So we used to have the discussion thing. And we was trying to do all of it during COVID, but we was doing like monthly discussions to where it was like a debate setting, right?
Yeah.
So you know how a debate setting is. You watch Great Debaters. You watch Great Debaters.
I watched
Cameraman, you watch Great Debaters.
I watched Skip and
Y'all
Shannon.
gotta watch Great Debaters, right?
I watched Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless.
All right. So
Watch first take.
I mean, we're not with the theatrics part of it, but in a nutshell, when you have a intellectual spar, right, and you have a conversation with a person,
Intellectual spar. I like that one.
when you get to a climax of the conversation where it's like y'all both want to say the same thing, where it's like Clash of the Titans, it either becomes a debate or an argument, right? So we did the debate setting to try and create the etiquette of like, these are the rules. If somebody comes in and has a rebuttal, they're coming in with facts. You know what I'm saying?
Keep your feelings out of it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you can come in and state your opinions, you know what I'm saying? But if somebody is stating fact, you're not going to interrupt fact with opinion.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Long story short, the floor was definitely open, all-inclusive space. But due to COVID, COVID and protesting was two of the things that we kind of like slowed it down, because at that point we was like double dutching between day and night. We was losing sleep, and it was just like, all right, we gotta conserve some of this energy for what we gotta do. You know, we gotta still keep the engine running. So, you know, it was about self-preservation. That's one of the things that we do plan on resuming for next year, though.
I was more so too trying to shout out the spot in it, like Be Healthy or something. Cause I thought that's where that juice came from. Be Healthy. Nah, no.
We don't get paid for endorsement.
That's local. They gotta know who they is.
Off to the next. But yeah.
I'm sorry.
2021, you know what I'm saying? Like I said,
like, right, 2021.
yeah,
Like,
definitely, you know what I'm saying?
this is about a bag, so, I mean, I ain't
So
get
they can get it from you.
No, I'm saying, like, shout out to Be Healthy. Ain't no beef with Be Healthy. All I'm saying is this is not from Be Healthy. So we don't want to misconstrue that. And I'm also not getting paid to promote Be Healthy. So that was where I was trying to clarify with Dre.
Right. But if y'all do want to contribute, just help.
Right. We'll definitely turn these labels
for sure.
around and show y'all some love.
Absolutely.
You know, we'll do a salute and everything.
Absolutely,
So
definitely.
We definitely open-minded. Y'all just got to make the call.
Definitely. We are
The
open.
number is
Right.
555-1212.
There you go.
Boom.
We got all the numbers. Just holler. Pham Podcast on Instagram. Pham Perspective.
On Facebook. I gotta make a new
YouTube.
page with that. Just people think they really my friend. They don't be messaging me.
On what?
Facebook. I made the wrong type of page. They be messaging me.
It's all network. Network, baby.
But yeah, so I know we said we was gonna wrap up 2020, but we gotta remember 2020 in a lot of ways.
Nah, we do though.
That's why we had to start with the good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They gotta
start
hear
with
the
the good in the
Yeah,
20,
Nah, that's a
division
fact.
in 2021. You know what I'm saying?
But it started off, weird with the whole thing. We started off cool.
Yeah,
No, we started
cool.
off really cool. Like
Really cool.
3 days of really cool. A whole 3 days, right? I don't know if anybody remembers. Day 4, we was in threat for World War III.
Yeah, remember? Yeah, oh boy.
Do y'all remember that? Or
Yeah,
we just so traumatic with
It was so
the pandemic?
traumatic with
This is a traumatic event? Okay,
Yeah.
guys. All right. But the BS started day 4. On the 4th day of 2020, y'all president.
He did that, but more so the whole shutdown of the world, had everybody panicking.
Right.
But like I said, we roses that grew from concrete with that.
Mm-hmm.
More so we lost some great people. We lost some icons.
Mm-hmm.
The first one that come to mind is Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And the same year the Lakers won the championship.
Mm-hmm.
So that's but you can't forget the loss of Kobe. R.I.P. Kobe.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Sure.
Everybody who died due to police brutality.
Mm-hmm.
I know a few names. I know you probably know a lot more names than I do.
There's too many names.
There's too many, but the
I'm
one
not
that
gonna
stands out.
I'm not going to give any of the people that did it gratification by saying their names. It's too damn many. Period.
Factual. It is a lot of names for real. That, and even, what I'm saying, even knowing the bigger names, like they've been going on beforehand too, you know what I'm saying? But she's saying, it's like, you don't want to leave nobody out, so we were just going to say everyone that, suffered the hands of, death and police brutality and just unjustful murders, you know what I'm
Or
saying?
just tragedy.
Yeah,
and
that's
shit.
what I'm saying. It don't got to be from police, just from your neighbors, you know what I'm saying? From racial profiling, from anything, you know what I'm saying? Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And, rest in peace to all of them.
R.I.P. for
Y'all
sure.
in our minds. Y'all a lot of the fuel that keeps the fire going.
Right.
And some of the things it starts cranking the gears in people's minds, stuff like that. It's going to spark that change. It's going to spark that push, that kinetic energy and all that into other things. And one thing positive, let's say for 2021, we got to look forward to something like that is Master P and Baron Davis.
Yeah, they're trying.
Trying to buy Reebok.
They're trying.
You know what I'm saying? Black ownership.
Trying. That's what I like. Like you said, it's going about ownership.
Jordan and LeBron secretly became billionaires. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's all LeBron probably gonna believe to be an owner, but all of that is just it's just hope. You know what I'm saying? I believe a lot of things more valuable than anything. We got to continue to show hope.
That's the key. And like you saying, by these people that's our color and our skin color and doing big things, give us hope that we can do it too. You know what I'm saying? Because usually when you saw all these, all the movies and all this stuff, that's what I'm saying. When you see all these movies and stuff, you see these presidents.
LeBron got the I Promise school.
Yeah, these governors, they white, to be honest, you know what I'm saying? But now you're seeing people of color like, when Barack did it, we can do it, you know what I'm saying? Even our mayors, like, you know what I'm saying? Our mayor's been, you know what I mean, woman and colored, you know what I'm saying, as well, you know what I'm saying? So, got to salute to that. Like I said, it's just showing us that we can do it. Anything, basically, like I said.
And we got to do a lot more of that.
From sports to politics to
We
whatever.
on YouTube. YouTube the new TV. Don't nobody want to get no cable no more. You know what I'm saying? So we on TV now. We stars, right? Now we got we gotta shoot that positive message like we doing and stuff.
Factual. Like I said, even like what we doing, like I said, we showing the youth that they can do it too. You know what I'm saying? And just like we lean to, like, you know, that's what we use our platform for, is to bring, you know, bring other people in and salute what they doing as well. You know what I'm saying? And that's what a lot of our guests been, you know what I mean, with or without promoting something. You know what I'm saying? We just try to you know, people that's down with the rock.
Around,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Around,
the
you know,
rock
with
and
fam,
around with us.
Fam in general, like, so that's why we spell it with a P.
We do
That
sport.
olive branch, you know what I'm saying?
I say sports and entertainment in the beginning, but it's really just where we come to talk shit. We come to
Give what?
vibe and all that.
What we give?
Our perspective.
Our perspective.
On everything.
For sure.
On everything.
Everything.
On everything.
Sometimes, like you said, they go from
We
there
don't know
don't
the
be no
facts.
sports, right? There don't be no sports entertainment. Sometimes we just go off. But it's
We
our
talk
perspective
about-
at the end of the day.
You know, we talk about anything, right? Everything. Like how in 2020 we found out aliens is real. Come on now.
Did we find out in 2020?
Well, they told us they got UFOs for real.
Did we find out in 2020?
See with that, like I said, with that, I just think that we just found other people's goddamn ships. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like China and all this. Cause it's a lot of other countries that's way.
Well, they would have came out like, nah, that's
way like
I
other,
hate
you
it.
know what I'm saying? Like technology wise, like everything that we use just about come from another country. They don't come from U.S.
Okay, so since we're gonna be talking about conspiracy,
There she go. There she go.
okay.
There she go. Let's go. We talking.
No, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but he wants to talk about aliens and UFOs.
Hey, let's do it.
What do y'all think about 2020 being a simulator?
We've been in
Like
this
Hunger
simulation.
Games.
What you mean?
Like Hunger Games. Like, may the odds ever be in your favor. Press play.
Yeah, I don't watch Hunger Games. I don't know what you're talking about.
I watched the first Hunger Games, the half of the second. You know what I mean?
All right.
After they
so
got to like 10, it was
like, Sports Garden,
Uh-huh.
the world,
Mhm.
the universe.
Mhm.
This shit ain't real.
You said Sports Garden?
You just saying this shit ain't real in general?
Like a dome
Uh-huh.
type of experience.
I don't think we in no dome, but we in a computer
It
chip.
could be like Fantasy Island.
You ever seen a computer chip?
I don't know what Fantasy Island is. For
Nah,
sure.
I just watched it when I just came before I came here as a movie. And it came to your fantasy what you wanted to. So one lady wanted to torture her damn childhood bully, and others wanted to alter like life, like what the other did this differently.
You ever
No,
seen-
but yes.
You ever seen the computer?
No, but yes. So, like, when I say no, meaning, like, not exactly like that as far as, like, your thoughts control your destiny immediately in that
Right.
fact. But, like, yes, as far as reality is a game.
I think
And whether we're consciously aware of not, we're the players. You ever played computer mode? You're playing against a computer. Imagine the computer is a human being. Imagine.
computer always win.
Right.
Computer always win.
In the game.
Right.
You ever seen a computer chip?
No.
It looked like a neighborhood.
Factual.
For real?
If you do a chip, yeah. If you look at the chip, it do. For real.
Oh, like the motherboard?
yeah.
You
you're
know,
talking
all
about the
that.
chip,
It looked
yeah,
like
yeah.
a neighborhood. And if you go however long, however 1,000 feet in the air, you'll look at the ground and it look like a computer chip.
So you
All the
think
lines
the
and
Earth
everything.
is one giant computer?
It might be, or they said the universe. Recently, they've been saying it, but recently they reiterated that the universe looks eerily similar to our brain, like the inside of our brain, the neurons and all that.
Yeah, I just think certain stuff like is put on here to say like the COVID. I think
I read-
it's to eliminate some.
I
of
read
this.
this book, yeah, another thing like that, something like that. I read this book, or I started reading it. It was about the Earth, and I found it so fascinating that I probably got through like 10 pages. I found it so fascinating that they was describing the Earth like a human. Like it breathed, it take away viruses, it bring them in, all that. Like,
Yeah, you need water.
like,
You need water. You know what I'm saying? You need air. You know. Yeah.
we might just be living all this in our brain.
Well, our brain is like
Remember that John that said the oxygen might be the psychedelics that got us seeing each other?
Without insulting any one of us, because I'm sure we have our high IQs, but our brain is like a pea compared to the universe. So it's only so much that we can even comprehend and understand.
Listen, little bro.
I really think that
Lil'
we
bro done
are
seen
all
some stuff.
inside of God, and like the universe is God.
Yeah, energy. Little bro.
Like we are little cells.
Listen, little bro
And God.
measure that for his job. He measures stuff.
Accurate.
He measures stuff that make our brain look like the universe.
Pretty accurate.
Like I said, we want to use a little bit.
Like it's all perspective.
Man, perspective. Every Thursday, 6 o'clock. Check us out. YouTube. Follow, like, subscribe.
We seeing whatever we see out this.
Factual, yeah. You see what you want to see at the end of the day, too.
But if you look in somebody's eyes, you might see a galaxy.
Like I said,
No,
you
I
see what you
don't
wanna
think
see.
that we see like. I don't think we perceive exactly what we see. You know what I'm saying? Like so, like
Think you see what you want to see?
exactly. So I see a camera in front of me. I
Like
see people.
Shallow Hal.
No,
Yeah, because he liked the girl. He saw her like this, but she was like this.
no, but in every other way,
Put it in
he saw
perspective, yeah.
regular.
To put it in perspective, yeah, absolutely.
He saw what he
But
was.
sure, if that puts it in perspective, we'll go with that. Yo, Shallow Hal was
Underrated.
Love is Blind.
Hey, man. You can see what
But
you
no,
wanna see,
we're
like
not
you said.
talking about that. I think that we already have our own concept of reality, how life works,
How it's supposed to be.
how
To
life
us.
and death is supposed to happen, everything. I feel like we think we got it all figured out here.
Mm-hmm.
But I think when we see differently, I think
You think we all got figured out?
In our own way.
in the back of our minds,
We all got what we think we supposed to be
think
at.
like we all
Mhm.
okay. So like to sum it up, we have our own belief systems. What helps us sleep at night,
Right.
you know. So with that, I think that that's our like own little
Girl.
toolbox.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? And how we keep ourselves as a good cell in the grand scheme.
thing.
You know what I'm saying? Like if we go out of whack, like the trees die
You know-
around us, and like not to
I
that
don't know.
extremity, but you know what I'm
'Cause
saying?
you
Like
know-
we affect the world.
You know what
Right,
I
absolutely.
heard one time that
We
I
make the
found
world go
really
round.
interesting. No, you know what I heard one time we found it really interesting. I found it really interesting. I don't know if it's totally accurate. Like I said, we don't know all the facts. But somebody said they pointed out if every ant on Earth disappeared, the Earth would die. If every bee on Earth or every bird on Earth disappeared, the world would die. But if we disappeared, the world would flourish. Nature would flourish.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense because you got to think we put everything in the goddamn air to fuck up the air. To be honest, we pollute the air.
We're the only ones that are stupid enough to think that we're smart.
Yeah.
We pollute the air. We pollute
Animals
the goddamn
don't
air.
think that. They
We
just
make our
live
own
their
sounds,
life
you know
and
what I'm
just
saying?
go about their business. We the only ones that try to be something other than a human being.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
Literally.
So what that make us like for real? What you think that make us?
Pathetic.
Is we coronavirus for real?
I think we are the virus to Earth. I think we're the
We the-
people.
we
Oh, yeah,
always
yeah.
mutate.
So far as you look at that,
We always
Yeah.
mutate.
Yeah.
The Earth don't know how to kill us yet. It done blew up volcanoes, had tsunamis.
Factual, yeah.
It done tried.
Actual. Like I said, we
I don't think it's trying to kill us. I think when Earth is invaded, I think it responds.
So them aliens really do be coming. Get out my
Sure,
water. Get out my
sure.
water.
Sure.
But like I said, but at the end of the day,
Get out
but
the
I
mountains.
I think if you dig far enough in the jungle, it's gonna rain and it's gonna thunderstorm. Somebody might die.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think that it might be the person that gathered everybody together to go out there, whose idea it was. I really believe that nature is aligned that accurately. Just because we're like the simple-celled organisms at this point. Like, we're so simple-minded.
We getting more simple, man. Well, some of us.
About to say, yeah, so
We breaking out
Yeah,
of
it's
it.
definitely-
2021, we breaking out of it. We breaking.
I got no choice. Shit.
Technology is getting smarter. We're
Multi-cell.
getting dumber.
Right, that's the key right there. Right, technology is making us more dumb because
That's
we're using everything in it
scary.
right here.
That's scary.
We look up everything. We don't take the time to pick up a book or try to do some more research in it. We could just be like, "Hey Siri, what happened in 1955 on December 29th?" You know what I'm saying? And they could tell us.
Right.
Got set Siri to read a book. Read a book. What is Siri?
The fact
ready
that
to, look.
the fact that Siri has the option to listen in, like you didn't give her a command, you just said her name.
Right.
Right.
Like, and I'm sure that's simple science.
Like the first branch of the YMCA was in that time.
The first branch of the
First
Y.
YMCA.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying, though?
hey, we learning. We learning.
Right on the spot, man. We give it to you. We're all uncut, baby. For sure.
Only here.
Word.
Factual.
Nah, that's interesting though.
Yeah, like I said, but we the ones that create everything that goes on in the earth, like tornadoes, all that. This is all the pollution and everything. You know what I'm saying? Earthquakes and all this other shit.
God in
we
human
do all
form.
that. We do all that.
We
And we
might
can help all that.
We might just be God in human form.
You said God?
Yep.
God is in all of us, so.
We either gonna help it or we gonna kill ourselves.
You gotta be a happy medium, I guess, right?
If you want to live, help the earth.
Right, you got to. You got to. But some
I
people,
can't be there.
Hey.
Y'all can do it though.
Some people, you know what I mean?
I'm gonna be up here. I'm gonna be up here just giving y'all the energy.
No, he's the one to wake you up in the morning. And then you take it from there. Or what you gonna do for that day.
The Egyptians, they called, wasn't God Ra, or God was the whole other
God was right.
Ra, right? The sun. Give energy to the planet,
Yeah, energy make every stuff grow.
and it burn white people. That's the crazy part.
Well, technically, yeah. I mean, white people don't like the sun like that. I mean, shit.
Yo,
Need
cut.
some suntan.
They gotta put on lotion to be out there.
That's
We
what I'm
out here,
saying,
though.
right.
We
You
out
need
here,
that
though.
suntan lotion. That's a fact.
They just don't got no melanin.
It's all factual.
It's okay.
Need some more vitamin D. That's all. That's all.
Or they gotta take pills to catch up.
Hey man.
Nah, they gotta go.
There was
tanning.
because that's
They gotta go
because
tanning in their little box with
that's
the
because they was
artificial sun.
right.
That's
That's because they was in
right, artificial.
right.
It's
That's
fake.
because they was in the house and we was outside.
Yeah, they just wanted to be secluded so bad. So go
Right.
ahead.
That's what I said.
Go
Right.
create
They was
your
in the
own
house and we was outside.
Mhm.
Simple as that.
Or the aliens try to create something that went wrong.
And Dre
Nah,
with the
they wasn't
aliens.
with a
I'm
shooting in the
I'm
gym.
gonna make Dre an alien.
What
Fan
is
perspective
yo?
shit.
This guy want to be beamed up or something.
Yeah, for real. I want to
Yo.
go to the moon.
Yo,
Did
you
you see
try-
how beautiful the moon look out right
Do
now?
you really think the aliens live on the moon though?
Nah, I think they live in the ocean.
Really?
Yep.
To the ocean.
Just think about it, we only discovered like 5% of the ocean, and if you go down
Here's the
500
only
feet, you
reason why
can't
I
see
believe
nothing.
that is because I took an oceanography
Maybe.
oceanography class, and
They
the
still-
sea is like underwater space though. Low
I'm
key.
saying it all the time.
Like they have more discoveries in space.
can't
than they
breathe.
do
Discover
underwater.
shit every day.
We can't breathe, we can't see, and when we go too far, it's so much pressure it crushes.
Right. They ain't even
And
get
we
to the
floating.
And it's cold.
And we floating.
They ain't even get to all the way to the bottom yet too. The shit too.
Nah, we ain't. Well,
And they finding new
they
fish.
finding new bottoms. Yeah,
They finding new fish, new
Nah, they-
species and shit all the time.
yeah.
The further they go.
down there.
The
The
only
further
thing
they go.
is between air and water is air they find in us and we find in the animals in the water. I think that's it.
And take this back. The Aztecs.
I think the aliens are cockroaches.
Back in the-
Once again, I think the aliens are cockroaches.
Back in the-
I don't care, judge me. But they've survived since dinosaurs.
They know the secret.
They're indestructible.
Hey, what I was gonna say?
Facts. That's roaches. Where roaches
Oh,
be everywhere. All
the
the time.
Aztecs,
They're the
right?
aliens.
You know how the Aztecs mapped out space?
No. Well, through the stars, right?
Yeah, but they looked at the water. Natural mirror. They next was gonna get tired looking up. So they look down and they map it out on the ground. We do live on this. We are rotating because that star was here yesterday.
It's like we said, what was that last week or that when we was talking about the moon and the stars, like how somebody said, and this date, like every month, like this the moon is gonna be full or whatever. We was saying that. That's crazy.
And even that little giant star with Jupiter and Mars, they lined up, whatever.
The conjunction.
Jupiter and Saturn, they lined up. They said the first time in 800 years. I was like, okay, so before that, let's just keep going back, because this had to happen more than once.
Right.
Of course, they knew what the planets looked like if it was that close. Imagine a world with no lights, with no electricity. Seeing that, it probably looked 10 times bigger.
Right.
Like, it's something out there. How we get up there? You know what I'm saying? Like, from the beginning of time. This is a different episode.
Right. Deeper than rap. That's what Big Raw say. For sure.
All right. Well, I'll give. To the new year.
For sure.
We appreciate you coming through.
Definitely.
Vibing with us. Spreading your message. Yeah.
Absolutely. All positive vibes for sure. That's all we about. For sure.
Got a little crazy with the conspiracies, but hey,
it's all right.
We doing new things in
That was him with
2021.
the
We growing.
aliens.
It's all right. We growing in 2021. We trying to be Joe Rogan in them.
The conspiracies, this is a disclaimer, the conspiracies were just for fun, guys.
Yeah, it's theories.
It was
It's
for
just
fun.
theories.
It was for fun.
Content. It was just content. That's all
Right.
about.
Just being free thinkers. That's all.
Absolutely.
Exactly. Free thinkers.
Free
That's what I love to be. Again,
Gotta
your
be.
creative mode.
You got to be creative for sure.
Created so many creatives in 2020. Some of them is copycats, but there's a lot of creators. They create it. You know what I'm saying? They create it.
Hey, you don't got no haters, you ain't popping.
As you heard?
Can I sing y'all a song?
Uh-oh. You
Ready?
know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm good.
Happy New Year, homie.
No.
Happy New Year, homie. Goodbye, 2020. Hello, 21, homie.
Hello.
Bye, y'all.
As you heard? Episode 58.
58.
It's your boy Henny Drake.
It's John.
Irie.
And this is the Pham Perspective.
Peace.
And we out. As you
Peace
heard?
2020. Peace.
Boom, 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 boom.